I was at Irvine Meadows, and there's a grassy area, and it's about a 30% decline. And when White Zombie came on, the whole grassy area turned into a rotating mosh pit. There was no safe area or anything. And that was my first time being at a concert like that, and it was kind of a scary experience.
So there's no way to zone it off because it changes. It goes with the crowd.
Yeah.
Was this the concert where they were pushing a guy overhead and if somebody had a knife?
Yeah, one of the guys up top got stabbed in the neck because I guess he hit somebody and got him angry. Or
Wait, you don't know. Who had the bad experience at a Pearl Jam concert? Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a Pearl Jam concert out in Indio. And there were about 25,000 people there, and it was just a big field, no aisles, one first aid tent. And they kept saying, if the girls get hurt, lift them over the head to the first aid tent. And we got stuck in the middle. I mean, we weren't even in a pit or anything. We were just in the concert. You raise your hands above your head, and you couldn't put them back down again. So the only way I could figure out to get out was to start screaming like a maniac, because no one was moving.
Yeah, but isn't that the point? Wasn't everybody screaming like a maniac?
No, I mean, everyone was dancing and jumping around and stuff, and I started screaming, let me out of here, let me out of here. And my sister was with me. And pretty soon people started partying, because I couldn't breathe. You know, I was having like some claustrophobia thing. Finally, this guy had to lift us out of there because it was just...
So, Paul, these experiences sound scary. Yes, Mike?
Other than the dangers of being in a mosh pit and people getting hurt and things like that, there's other things that you don't see what happens, and we didn't know this was going to happen until we were thrown into this situation here. But most of you people haven't lost consciousness, and Christopher did. And when he was taken outside and then the ambulance was called, then because of the way you're dressed and the club that you come out of, you're treated differently as a patient too in some of these hospitals. And
so they assume, oh, it's some drunk kid who is out of his mind.
Yeah, they took him to a, they didn't treat him properly at the scene when the ambulance got there and put him on an ambulance. And
now, that's a very good point, because, Paul, that seems like something that could be done. Emergency medical care could be beefed up. Isn't that one thing?
One of the things that we recommend is that first aid be very near the mosh pit if, in fact, there's going to be a mosh pit. Because as anyone who knows who moshes, especially in rough pits, people get hurt all the time. I also recommend that, believe it or not, that barriers be padded if they're going to have barriers, and that any sharp objects or even flooring, that there be some kind of matting or padding, because many of the serious accidents, the concussions, accidents that moshers don't even know they have at the time, occur when they fall down. Security. I was at a DOA concert in London. I asked a guy, a punker, had a germs jacket on, what his theory was for concert safety. He said the less security, the safer the concert would be. That's a feeling of a lot of fans today.
Let's pick it up there when we come back, Paul, because I want to know, I want to tell parents the questions they should ask before their kids go out to a concert, okay? So I've got to break away one more time, and I'll be right back. If you'd like to be our studio guest while you're in the Los Angeles area, just give a call to 213-520-2708 for free tickets.